The Simpsons.
This is optibotimus committee with another video review. And today we're going to be taking a very special look at some new items from NECA Toys. Way back in 1987, the lovable characters that would become the family known as The Simpsons debuted on a very small TV show known as The Tracy Ullman Show. 2 years later, they got their own shot and their own series called The Simpsons. And now, 25 years later, the rest is, as they say, history. And celebrating those 25 years, NECA has decided to release the 25 of the greatest guest stars. Here we have Series 1. Now there's a total of 6 figures that are out here, so in each review I'm going to be taking a look at 2 of them. And in this one we'll be taking a look at the Coach version of Homer Simpson, as well as Kid Rock. Now obviously Homer's not a guest star, but he ties into an episode that has one of those special guest stars. Come around to the back here, and you see a couple of images from the actual cartoon itself, as well as an indicator that says that this is episode number 8 in season 16, originally airing on February 6th, 2005. And it says, in Homer and Ned's Hail Mary Pass, Homer's wild dance celebrating his win at a charity carnival led him to found the Homer Simpson Showboating Academy, where he taught professional athletes the fine art of rubbing their success in the world's face. And in this episode, we also get another character that comes out in this wave, that being Yao Ming. Down here in the bottom, you can see other characters that are also available, including Tom Hanks, James Brown, Hugh Hefner, and of course, Kid Rock. Then coming to Kid Rock himself, flip it around, and again, you got a nice image of the cartoon itself. An indicator saying that this is episode 19 from season 11, which originally aired on April 30th of 2000. And it says Springfield met spring break when rap rock icon Kid Rock brought his Detroit-fueled awesomeness to kill the alligator and run. Kid Rock's epic performance gave the Simpsons comfort as they were run out of Florida on a rail. Both of these really fun characters. I mean, me being a Simpsons fan my entire life, I'm absolutely thrilled to have these. So, without further ado, let's get these open and see how cool they actually are. Alright guys, so here we have Coach Homer and Kid Rock open up and out of their packaging. And I know I say this a lot when I review NECA stuff, and it probably comes across being a little cheesy, but they really have impressed me with these figures. Rarely do they let me down, and they're definitely not going to start that with these figures. These guys are great. Now, we've gotten Simpson figures before. I believe it was Playmates that did them, and they did a pretty good job. One thing that I liked about the Playmates one was they had large-scale, like buildings. Like you could get the Quickie Mart, you could get schools, things like that. And you could actually interact with the figures in these play sets. These ones you can't do that with, but one thing I will tell you is these look, in my opinion, better than those Playmate ones. Now, if you remember some time ago, I collected, and I still have, the Futurama figures, so I really do enjoy getting these characters from the Futurama in Simpsons world. The problem was, when you convert something that is two-dimensional, basically on a screen and flat with no real depth, it usually will translate a little bit weird when you're making them into a three-dimensional image. And a lot of times, those old Playmate ones, they just looked off. These guys look incredible. There's only one thing that I wish that they would do, and that's like for example Homer here. I wish that they would maybe put like a little black mark along his lips here, just to kind of further give some separation there. It doesn't look bad, don't get me wrong. I mean, that absolutely looks like Homer, but if you had like a little black marker, like if you just took a marker and just drew a line right there, I think that will look a little bit better. Now, they might have tested it and it might not have looked good at all, and that's why they didn't do it, so who knows. Unfortunately, I also have a little bit of a paint problem on mine. I don't know how well that's coming across. Oh, you can actually see it. There's a little bit of yellow scuff right there, which is unfortunate, but what are you going to do? As you can see, he also does come with a removable cap that you could put there. You could put it on him backwards, which I kind of think looks funny when it's backwards. They are very limited in terms of their articulation. Homer here rotates all the way around at the head. The shoulders rotate all the way around. both arms do that, and then his waist moves forward, and well, it goes all the way around if you wanted to. Now, Kid Rock is a little bit different. He doesn't have all that same articulation, but they are meant to just basically keep in one position, so this is basically what you have for Homer. And it looks great. You can see some great detail. You got the football right there, a very nice yellow color for him, which is perfect. I love the fact that he's got this big jumpsuit that you can see sort of overlaps the rest of his lower body. I mean, it looks great. He's got his whistle with the nice silver paint. You got his drawstring. You got his sneakers. It's just something's funny about Homer trying to be, well, exercise-ish. Now, Kid Rock, like I said, does have a little bit less articulation, mostly because you got like his hair right here, which comes down and it's a little bit longer. So his head just barely moves left and right. The shoulders do move all the way around, but they are in this fixed position. One thing that I absolutely love is he does have his Detroit or Old English D tattoo on here. That's something, if you're from the Detroit area, you see all the time, especially with sports. That's the logo for the Detroit Tiger sports team right there. The Old English D. Absolutely love that. Then nothing at the waist, unlike the Homer figure. This one, it doesn't look like it rotates. I mean, it kind of looks like there's a little bit of separation there, but I can't get it to rotate, so I'm not going to force it or anything. And then his legs are just stuck in this position, and you can position this how you want. You can bring this up to his mouth. You can bring this down. You can, like, bleh. You got his face open up like that. I mean, these are great-looking figures. His hat is actually part of the sculpt, so great looking pieces. I mean, as I said, I am a huge Simpson fan, and I'm thrilled to have these. I never got the Playmate ones because they just didn't look all that good. These ones look terrific, and I'm looking forward to all the other ones that they're going to do. I just wish that they would do original cast, like Homer, Marge, Bart, Lisa, all of them, in just their regular outfits. Now, NECA has said that they are going to be giving us the original characters like Homer here, but in different outfits that are kind of show specific to their other guest stars. Like I said, this one here is how Homer looked in the episode with Yao Ming. So I have no doubt that we'll get all the other characters. I just wish we would get them in their classic look, because these ones look so much better than I think those Playmate ones did, and look much nicer in a collection. So I'm super thrilled. I absolutely love these guys, and I highly recommend picking them up. They are available right now at your local Toys R Us's, or if you want to, go ahead and click on the link down in the video description where you'll go to Big Bad Toy Store, and you can order these guys and add them to your collection today. But beyond that, that's about it, guys. So once again, I want to thank you for tuning in. This has been Optibotimus. Keep in touch with me. Find out recent purchases as well as all upcoming video reviews all at facebook.com/teambotimus, and by following me over on Twitter at twitter.com/optibotimus. Also, don't forget to check out my new website at optibotimusreviews.com. And if you like this review, don't forget to please rate, subscribe, and share this video. And until next time, I'll talk to you later.